What's up, guys? Another day in the beautiful sunny Florida. Got my drink of choice here, and it's time to add something really cool to the car. I've never really thought too much about this, but it's time to add air fuel ratio gauges to the car to see if I'm running rich, lean, or right in the middle. I went ahead and got the Innovate. This is the DLG 1 with the LC2, I believe it is. And let's unbox this, see how it's all gonna go. My plan of attack is to plug the wideband O2 sensors into the secondary position on the headers and the collectors. And those have been turned off by my tune. So once those are plugged in, I'm gonna try to route everything through a grommet or something underneath the car and try to put it in the center console ashtray. I saw someone do that. I like that. I don't want it on the pillar. Maybe I'll put it into a vent. I'm just gonna see kind of where things are going, but follow along with me as I do this process. And let's get this thing hooked up. This is the box that it came in, obviously. I'm gonna try to lay this out on the floor, try to figure out what I'm working with, and then going from there. So let's take a look here as I undo this. So this here is gonna be a cable that goes from an O2 sensor to either the DLG, this in the back. We're gonna hook that up. Here are my sensors. Be very careful with these. These are these guys. This is the LC2, I believe it is. This is gonna take the readings from the second O2 sensor and convert it to be able to be read on there. So that's going to be reading out both air fuel ratios on both banks. Connector, this is the cable patch, looks like 4 foot. This looks like it's something, looks like we can plug that into a tuner or the laptop. Silver bezel, not going to use this since my car is black. I'm going to keep the black on black there. This is my other 8-foot cable to attach the second O2 sensor. We do have some weld-in bungs for the O2s. I don't think I'm going to use these. I'm going to try to use what's already there and see what's up. Let's see if it works. Here's the white faceplate if I was going to use that, but I'm not. And then all these lovely instructions. Let me lay this out. Let me try to mock this up just on the garage floor and see where I'm going to pull this through on the car. Check it out. This was actually way easier than I thought. This looks like a mess. This is really just the carpet being pulled out. So I moved the passenger seat all the way back, and all I did was pulled up this piece here, lift it up, take out this side panel piece right here. I think I just pulled it this way, and then this floorboard right here, here it is, just folds back, and then I lifted out this piece of carpet, and then there's one here as well. So then what I did was I just pulled this carpet. It kind of fits snug up behind here, right? I found this grommet here. It looks like it's a drain tube, and I want it mounted here. So this looks like a great spot. So I took a coat hanger, cut it, whoop, oh gosh, fed it down below the car to see where it's going to pop out, and I'm hoping that it's close to the O2 sensors. Let's go check it out, but my goal is to then fish the wires up through here, and then into there. Don't know where I'm going to draw power from yet. That's going to be part of the fun in this is figuring out where all it's going to go, but I think this is going to be my best option so far. And this is for the Android screen up there. So let's crawl underneath, see where we can find this. And here it is. Here's the wire. Comes down right by the trans pan. It's hard to see, but it comes out right there. This is actually really great because here are my O2 sensors. I'm going to be this one here, and then the one over here. So I'm just going to run all the wires in the same spot along the back and fish them straight up in there. And hopefully that'll be exactly what we're looking for. So I'm going to start by unplugging these O2 sensors, wiring in the new widebands, and just start kind of fishing wires and seeing kind of how all this comes together. All right, here making some progress. I got the O2 sensors hooked up. Let me flip this around for you guys, but pretty much I was able to feed everything from underneath into this firewall or floorboard, but I'm not sure where to run it yet, so that's kind of where I'm at. Let me show you where I'm at. All right, as you can see, I got everything here. These are the extensions that are going to plug into the DLC or DLG1 and LC2. They are coming through here. I also have to figure out how to put this back in and draining. The last thing I want is for whatever will drain here to come into the car. So that's something we're going to have to figure out. I'm also thinking about potentially just putting the pod in a vent, maybe down here. I kind of have to just kind of see where things are. I also have to keep in mind that I have to power everything. So yeah, I'm just sitting here thinking, but so far this was the super easy part. I just put that coat hanger down there with some duct tape and fed it up, and it was super easy. I did it backwards at first, but make sure that whatever you find, that this will fit through the hole. I did the plug that plugs into the O2 sensor and it wouldn't fit through there. Then I tried to fit the O2 sensor through there, and finally I got smart enough and said, oh, just go with the small stuff and push it through. So that's where I'm at. Let's figure out the next part of this puzzle. Leave it to my trusty coat hanger here. That's kind of been my awesome tool for the day. But I've been trying to figure out how to wire this thing with getting power. So I'm gonna tap into something here, and I couldn't figure out a grommet or anything to try to fish it into the inside of the cabin. But I did see this foam back there, right in there. So I shoved this coat hanger in there. Let's walk around here. Yep, car's taken apart, dash is apart. I'm trying to find anything here. But here's the coat hanger, guys. Here it is. It comes from way back up in there. It's hard to see, it won't focus, but trust me there, it just comes from right up in here. So it's gonna be fed through here. So I'm gonna get some power. And then what I'm gonna try to figure out next is where to put it. So I don't know if I'm gonna try to put something here, put it in the center somewhere down here. I'm not quite sure. There's all the wires looped right there from the O2 sensor. So this is the progress I've made. It's been a lot of just thinking and trying to figure out, not much actual doing anything, but that's part of the process here. So got everything wired up here. I ended up using these here. This is just a got off Amazon. It's just a way to tap in and bum off a fuse. So I used fuses that turn on only when the ignition is on. So I did that. Here's my ground wire. Ran everything through here. Ran it all under here. You can kind of see the wires there. I'm going to clean it all up. I ended up putting it in the vent. You can see it there. Everything's just kind of all tied together, but I will solder it to make sure that it's a good connection. I mean, it's just a mess, but it all will clean up super nice. But super happy that this is registering and on. So when I button this all up, let's take it for a spin and see what's up. Check it out, guys. I got it all working, all back together. Got a few things just to vacuum up, put away, but the air fuel ratio is sitting there. Let me rev it just a little bit. I'm gonna go for a drive here soon just to kind of understand how this is all gonna function and work, but this is the final product. Again, I pulled everything from under the kick panel, brought it through here, brought everything up through the base down here into here. This was a whole pain to get it all back in. I didn't show you all the little intricacies, but this is it. I'm so glad this seems to be powering up and working. And once again, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate everyone that keeps commenting and leaving positive reinforcement. It's been great. So please stay tuned for my results of this and what wide open throttle should be. I think it's 12.5 to 13 AFR. So let's see where that lands, and I might have to tweak the tune a little bit. But thanks again. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.